Why why pushing through stops working and what most people miss next. Doing more isn't the same as feeling better. And I think that's something a lot of people are quietly realizing, even if they haven't put words to it yet. Because most of us know how to do more. We've been doing more for years. More responsibility, more problem solving, more showing up for everyone else. And for a long time, that worked. But there comes a point where doing more doesn't give you relief. It just gives you functioning. You get through the day, but you don't feel settled. You check the boxes, but something feels off underneath it. And when that happens, the instinct is usually to push harder, not to pause and question whether effort is still the right response. If we haven't met yet, I'm Claudette Eames. I talk a lot about calm and strength, especially for people who've lived some life, people who've carried responsibility, stress, family, work, and seasons that required endurance. This isn't about fixing yourself or doing less for the sake of it. It's about understanding what your body, your energy, your nervous system are asking for now, in this season. Not 10 years ago, where you are right now. And today's conversation is really about that space where you're still capable, but effort doesn't land the way it used to. I hear this phrase a lot, all the time. Nothing's really wrong, just tired. And usually when someone says that, what they mean is they're still functioning, they're still getting up, still doing what needs to be done, still being the dependable one. But underneath that, things feel heavier than they used to. Decisions take more energy. Patience runs out faster. Rest doesn't feel as restorative. Even things you enjoy can start to feel like effort. And because nothing is technically wrong, it's easy to dismiss it. You tell yourself, it's just stress, or age, or a busy season. So you keep doing what you've always done. You just push through. The problem is that pushing through slowly becomes the baseline. And when getting through the day becomes the goal, you stop asking whether you're actually feeling supported by the way you're living. Here's the part most people don't realize. Pushing through isn't neutral. Every time you override fatigue, irritability, or that sense of friction in your day, your system has to compensate. Your nervous system steps in to keep things moving. Your energy has to come from somewhere else just to maintain normal. That doesn't mean you're weak. It just actually means your system is incredibly adaptive. But adaptation always has a cost. And what's that cost? Over time, you stop noticing how much effort it takes to feel fine. Fine becomes something you work for. And when fine requires effort, that's usually a sign that something needs to recalibrate. Not because you're failing, but because you've been capable for a very long time. This is where I think we've misunderstood strength. Strength isn't always endurance. It isn't always how long you can last or how much you can tolerate. Sometimes strength is responsiveness. Noticing when your system is asking for something different and being willing to listen instead of override. Real strength adapts. It adjusts before things break down. And that kind of strength doesn't look dramatic. That's no crash, no big moment. Just a quiet realization that the old way of coping isn't serving you the same way anymore. This is why so many people feel worn down without a clear reason. Nothing happened. There wasn't one event, just years of being the reliable one, the strong one, the one who keeps going. Eventually, your body says, I can still do this, but it's costing more than it used to. That's not a failure signal. That's intelligence. If you're listening to this and thinking, that sounds familiar, well, you're not alone. A lot of people are right here, still capable, still showing up, just tired of pushing without feeling better. I'm curious where you feel the cost the most right now. Is it energy, patience, sleep? That sense of ease that used to be there? You don't need answers today. Awareness comes first. What if strength right now isn't about doing more, but about recognizing when doing more isn't the solution anymore? That question alone can start to change how you move through your day. Thank you for being here. Again, I'm Claudette Eames, and if you're not following already, please follow. Stay connected. I'm here for you. Comment, message. Let's connect and have a conversation, and get you on a healthy path. Talk to you soon.